Hello ladies, and welcome to Tip of the Day Makeover. I'm April Burns, your style and TV host expert. Ladies, I want to share with you a little tip about maxi dresses. Some of you requested on the blog to know a little bit about how to style maxi dresses. Some of your questions was, can you wear maxi dresses during the fall? And if so, how can I wear them to a baseball game? Maybe out for lunch with some friends. Okay, well, that's a great question because in reality, you can wear them anywhere. And maxi dresses are getting to be so much fun, just really stylish, and they're like the bohemian chic kind of style, so they don't really go out of style. And that's the fun thing about it, because you can pair them with boots, you could pair them with pumps, and I always like to say a little bit of wedge with them, kind of add a little bit of spunk and sexiness to them at the same time. But you really can wear them with like overall vests, kind of like what I have on now. I have on, I don't know if you can see, but I have on a vest now with mine, the one that I have on. And again, a strapless dress can be much like the one Tiffany here has on, which has the scraps to it and the sweetheart line. If you don't want to expose a little bit too much of your chest, keep in mind you can wear an inside shirt, kind of like a halter top like the one I have on now. So if this accidentally slips down, I have on a second top. So that's a good thing, which isn't going anywhere because it's kind of attached to my waist. And then again, add an inner shirt, halter top shirt to the inside of this maxi dress, which has supported breast cuffs, so it's really sexy and yet feminine at the same time, but you get that fresh kind of like bold look for the spring, summer, even for the fall. How do you transform this into a fall look? Some of you asked that. Well, you would wear maybe like, again, a vest, but to really make it more fitting for the fall, I would say wear a long sleeve shirt. And since you're going with pink and white, a good black would do, or either a good inside white shirt and then over it a nice black jacket. Or you can do a denim jacket and tie around the waist like I have on here. You can see that. This belt is particularly around my waist, which you can wear around the waist as well, to help bring in the waist a little bit, and also adds a little different style, and of course gives it a different look. Again, you can pair this also with a jacket, again, a vest, and a poncho. That's really great too. I love to wear with ponchos. And again, you want to give it a bohemian look if you're trying to be like a bohemian chick. So if you want to go like a boho chick look, then definitely the poncho would be a great idea. But then again, I always say when you wear your maxi dresses, you can wear sandals, the wedgie, the booty wedgie kind. Those are really fun shoes that you can wear. I always say if you're gonna do sandals, always, no matter what type of shoe it is, have some kind of heel on the shoe. I think it's always a little bit sexy to have that on like that, a little bit of a heel to it instead of just a regular ordinary flat sandal, which is typically what most people do for the summer. So yeah, and again, I hope this helped. And this particular maxi dress came from TJ Maxx, and it goes all the way down to the ankles, so it's very long. And what I like about it is versatile, much like this dress that I have on, which I transferred into a skirt last week for one video to show you guys that it can be worn 3 different ways that I wore it. I changed it up with boots. I added a jacket, I took off the belt, I added some pumps, took off the boots, and I wore like a knee boot pump. I wore like a booty, open toe booty shoe. They were really great ways to add a style to this, because I actually wore this to at a actual meeting. So when I changed it up for the meeting look, it was so hip and stylish. Everyone there thought, wow, I love that look. I had it scarfed up with a scarf, of course, and it was beautiful. And if you can see, the earrings match, which come from Lil Sophia. Great jewelry. Sometimes I get them from Neil Lane, but these are from Lil Sophia, I believe. So some of you asked about these, and they're beautiful. And they kind of offset like the gold and orange looking flower, which is also in the earring piece, if you can see that. So those are really great. And you can always wear like accessories like your bangles on your wrist to offset any outfit. Like this will go with this, and with this one you can wear either like a black or white. Of course you can add like a whole bunch of pink, white, and blue, pink, white, and yellows. Pink, you know, a yellow and the blue would be like a pop of color. Or you could just stick with your tradition, which is inside pink and white. So those are the normal colors that are inside of the dress. You can stick with those. And or you can go with this particular bead collection. Really beautiful. Here's the earrings to it. Beautiful. Here's the actual necklace. And that would be great paired in the middle. Like that. You can always add a headband, which is what I've added to Stephanie here. And if your split ends are split like hers, then my recommendation is definitely don't wear any perms. Don't put any hot combs on your hair. No flat irons on your hair. And do wash it once a week. And go somewhere professionally if you don't know how to cut it, and get it cut at least every 4 to 6 weeks. And that will keep your split ends from looking like that. But yeah, she's okay for now. She knows I'm going to take good care of her. So yeah, and guys, also some of you requested to know a little bit about the fundraiser we're going to be having, referring to the breast cancer awareness. I do support that more than most of you even know, being that I lost someone very, very close to me several years ago, a couple of years ago, and it hasn't been very long at all. And it seems like yesterday for me and my family. And I show my support by making these beautiful hats here. You can always order yours through my website, aprildeshannier.com or shopdeshannier.com, or just visit me on the Facebook. Leave your sizes and color that you want. They come in all colors, but I try to stick with the pink and the blue. This one hasn't been done yet, but this is going to be a requested order, and when it does, some of them get them in the colors like this. And then what we do is we take and we put the pink ribbon symbol for the cancer logo on top in support of it, and we add like a name or whatever on the back. So yeah, that's a good way to support and give back. You can also go to several online sites where you can go there and make a donation, purchase items, and all of the proceeds will go to the site. There are lots of sites you can go to and do that. If you want any resources on how to do that, let me know, and I'll be more than glad to refer you somewhere where you can support this cause to find a cure for this disease. It's killing. It's killing our women and our sisters and our young women every day. Every day someone is diagnosed with it. Millions of women are diagnosed with it. And it definitely needs to be a cure found. And I'm actually positive that one day they will, because there are so many new medicines that have come out now that can actually detect if you're a carrier for it. Are you carrying the DNA that will allow you to someday maybe catch it? You may not even carry the gene, which means just because your sister, your brother, or your aunt got it don't mean you will get it. And yes, brother, because men does get it. Most men don't think they do, but you do. Then we have yellow, which also will be also custom ordered, and logo, the pink logo will go, of course, right there on the top. And do support these organizations, because when you do, you also get a sticker like this. And you get to put this as Find the Cure. You also get to put this on your car. This is a sticker magnet, a ribbon magnet for the cure. This is, most of you've seen this symbol is for the cure. And this will be freely given once you place an order. And again, there's any site you can go through. And by going through me to get to some of those links, this will be also a free gift given to you. If you just want to sign up on my blog and be a contributor and a supporter, and maybe write maybe your story about someone you've lost, or maybe someone you know that are currently fighting the disease right now, do that, and you'll be given a free ribbon. That's your way of supporting and giving back to the many women that are currently looking for support, that are going through this right now. I myself, a couple of years after I lost someone very important to me, had discovered that I too had a breast disease. It's not deadly, but it's very challenging. Every month I get extreme pain when it's time for my hormones to change, month to month, when I get a cycle and I get my menstruation. I have severe pain. And it is a disease called fibrocystic or fibrosis. Some people call it fibrodemia. The doctors call it a breast disease. Used to be called a breast condition many years ago, but right now it's called a breast disease. And basically you can live with it, but it does make life extremely painful month to month. Given per month, it may not be as extremely painful as it would be other months, but every month you can pretty much guarantee you're going to feel some kind of discomfort in your breasts. And it causes swelling. It causes you to be sore. Like lifting up my left arm sometimes is very challenging. Leaning and applying pressure on my left arm does give me a little discomfort. I go to the doctor once a year, sometimes every 6 months, just to be sure and follow up and make sure I'm okay. And I am extremely happy and positive about it because there's nothing wrong other than I get fibrocystic extra tissue, extra density in my breast, which is good for young women to have, and mostly women between the ages of 25 and 30 will experience this. And it just means that you have thicker breast tissue than others, and that you're still in your reproductive years to have babies. But some women are thicker than other women, causing discomfort. Now, there's a downside. The downside is if you go for a breast examination to check with a mammogram, a yearly one, and they say, well, we don't like because it's too thick, we want to do an ultrasound. That's because the tissue is so thick in the breast, they need to do an extra visual ultrasound and a mammo to add to that so they can see through the breast tissue. So it's very possible that having thick breast tissue like I do can make it harder to detect breast cancer. So that's why I constantly go and I constantly check, and I advise you ladies to do the exact same thing. Visit me again next week, ladies, here on the blog, on the video. I'm April Burns, your bridal and style, fashion, and beauty expert. Continue to follow, continue to log on and leave your comments. Like Facebook, like Twitter. Join me on all of my social media, whether it's Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all the major social medias, Google+. I'm all over the place. Feel free to join me, and let's share in keeping ourselves stylish and amazingly beautiful because we deserve it. Bye.